is Natural Earth Paints sent me this kit, an eco-friendly oil painting kit. And what's super great about it is that it doesn't have a lot of like the toxic heavy metals that you'd get in like, you know, your cadmium based paints or lead based paints. So these are just natural earth pigments, and the binder is walnut oil, which is like something I've actually been using for a while. I love walnut oil. And what's also included in this kit is an eco-solve. So instead of using something like turp to wash your brushes, you would use this. It says that it is non-toxic, it doesn't emit harmful vapors, it's soy-based. And the other things that are included in here are all the different pigments. I've done it a few times, so I've had some practice. I feel a little more confident doing it on video. But I still have a bunch of colors to do, and I thought this would be a great time to get that done because we're in a mandatory quarantine here. So, got all the time in the world. So I purchased these tubes before I realized they sell these on their store. So normally they give you in this kit a tiny little thing of walnut oil like this in one of these types of bottles. But I already had this huge thing, so that's what I decided to bring back here with me. It's hard to get art supplies in Hawaii, so it's kind of better to just bring a mass amount of quantity with you. So first things first. So make sure you have a palette knife. Get a palette. So this is what I have here with me. Just open the bag. And since we're going to make all this, we're going to dump all this onto here. We're going to make a little volcano with it. Got a little crater in there. Now, you're going to start by slowly adding walnut oil. This is kind of a weird big can, so this is not going to look graceful. So little by little, start adding that in. Let's now put it in this tube. Revolutionary. We have the tube. We pick up paint. Oh, don't grab too much at once though. We pick up paint. We put in tube. That's it. And then you just keep It's good to like that on the table. Get it to go down. My upper lip is sweating. Grab a napkin and I'm going to wipe the outside. Now we pinch it. And you know, because it was a little messy, you're going to see some come up. That's okay. And this one is, like I said, the tube is too big, so there's an air trap in there. So I'm going to get some of the air out. What I do is, I have a 2-ringer. If you don't have one of these and you paint a lot, this is awesome because there's always like times where you have just a little bit of paint left in that tube and you're trying to get it out, and these really help. And I noticed that this also really helps for kind of like sealing the deal on these. Push some of the paint forward. So what you do, I don't know if you can see this. Move this. Go like this, and then you just turn that. Don't do it too much or it'll kind of explode and create too much pressure. I have that. And then, cherry on top, fold it down, seal it, and don't have paint all over your hands like me and keep getting paint on it. Fold it over. Maybe fold it over one more time. Yeah. And then I do this one more time to seal the deal. Kind of get that pretty clamped on there. Sometimes when you do it, you'll see some paint try to come out. Do that on the sides. And now, there you go. Your perfect ultramarine purple paint tube that you made yourself with the help of natural earth pigment and walnut oil. And you know, get a Sharpie, write on there what it is, and there you go. DIY oil paint. Thank you for joining me today.